I said I was going to explore different types of toys, and I did it. So today, we're taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Autobot Ratchet. He's a deluxe class. He's number 4, and he's from the first Transformers movie. And this is a part of the Studio Series line, which I was going to say is new, but it's been out since 2018. You can't really call it new anymore. So, yeah, this is the figure. First, we're going to take a look at the box. So yeah, I've been waiting for a while to review this figure. Heck, I was going to review him after that Golden Dragon review, which you should totally check out right up there. But yeah, I didn't for some reason. I wanted to, but I wanted to get the Legacy sets out of the way first. Well, the ones that I had up there. Anyway, so yeah, the box. It's got cool Ratchet artwork on it. Got number 4. Oh, fudge. The back of the box has this on it. Says that. A little description if you want to read that. There's the other figures in this wave, which aren't available anymore as far as I can tell. Legal stuff. And this cool artwork. Sorry about the box being so beat up. My brother threw it at a wall one time, so that was kind of annoying. But also, inside, there is a cool stand inside. And if you want to talk about beat up, whoo! But you can put the figure inside of this, on the stand, right here. But bam. Very nice. You can put him right there. And, yeah, you can put him in robot or vehicle mode, which is just cool. So anyway, to the figure itself. This is a pretty good figure. It was my first introduction to the Studio Series figure, to the Studio Series toy line, and I gotta say, pretty good impression. This is a good deluxe class figure. It's a good look for an H1 Hummer. And right up here you got a little buzzsaw, which you can store right there if you want, but I prefer to keep it up here. Or you can put it right there, anywhere with this little port. And it's very shiny. It's reflecting from the camera. It's very nice. As you can see, it's very nice. A lot of detail. And without it, it just kind of looks kind of weird. Mainly because I'm just used to seeing that. But this is a pretty good H2 Hummer. But you can kind of notice the head on the bottom of the figure. Right there. Kind of notice that. That's a bit creepy. If you let it get to you. Which I'm gonna let get to me. Hey. And you can also kind of see his little hands is like peeking out from underneath. Yeah. But, you know, it's not perfect. You're gonna get some kibble on the figure. Especially if it's a normal figure that Hasbro produces. You're gonna get some kibble on it. It's just a part of life, except kibble. But, you know. It's pretty cool. Pretty good for its price. There's something that did take me out of my happiness, though, is how small this figure is. Especially for $20. Because, whew, this figure is tiny. Like I said in the last video, I still can't find my ruler. That's a bit annoying, so I'm just going to use this cup. There's the cup. It's a small figure for what it is. So, let's get down to transformation, because there's not much left to talk about without this cup. First, you're going to want to remove this if you haven't already, like I clearly did. Then you're going to want to remove these, and click those in place. You can wiggle them out, but considering a part of my figure that broke because the figure was in the box, I'd recommend pulling this side of the grill. Then you can lock those into place. Pull arms out. Flip the tires around. Plug that right there. And do the same thing on the other side. And I got the other arm. Spin the body around, swivel that head around, which, beautiful. Spin that chest around, that clicks into there. Pull this down, it's not going to stay down. Untab this, fold that in, pull out the legs, fold that out, tab that in, that tabs in right back there. Flip these out, pull the legs completely out, and spin that ball jointed heel back there, and do the same thing on the other leg. Okay, there it is. And plug that in there, and you got Deluxe Class Autobot Ratchet's robot mode. And let me just say, it looks good, but it doesn't really feel good. These legs are way too loose. Which, okay, that was my own fault, but when it comes to, like, posing the figure in, like, a really dynamic pose, well, that back part can help, but, gosh, you win again, Hasbro. When you want to put it in, like, a really cool pose that involves that back part not holding the figure out, it's kind of hard to. Mainly because the figure leans back a lot, but that's not by my own doing, I promise. Also, this is all kibble. At least it's flat, but kind of juts out a little bit when he's bending down. And, come on, man. I'm not the only one who sees how thick these calves are. That's not nice. And the buzzsaw. The face... The face is kind of missing some silver paint. I think we all know where the silver paint went. So, yeah. Kind of went to the buzzsaw. But my one major flaw with this figure, other than these, is, well, nothing. It's mainly just these, because, yeah, I don't know why I need to explain why loose legs are annoying. The figure's got some pretty nice articulation, considering the kind of figure that Hasbro produces. He's got that swivel at the head. His arm is on a ball joint, which leads to basically anything. He's got a swivel right here, and an elbow bend, and another elbow bend. There's two elbow bends, but this one can bend back, which doesn't exist in reality. Can also bend back that way, which also doesn't exist in reality. There's no waist swivel at all. These legs are on ball joints, and like I said, the super loose legs. This counts as a little bit of a swivel, because right there, you got a knee bend, and this much of a pivot, but this ankle can practically do anything. You got a swivel there, so that's cool. And this can spin, but only with your hand. Only with the help of your hand. So, yeah. Posability is pretty good. But it's the kind of figure that Hasbro usually puts out. It's a little bit lacking, but it's still pretty good. But like I said, that back part right here really makes the figure stand up, and that's very annoying. That's a nice shot, isn't it? And if you want, you can put the figure on the stand, make it look cool, despite how uncool the Michael Bay movies are. And I got about 8 minutes and 30 seconds in, and I didn't mention how terrible Michael Bay is. That deserves a trophy. Please, Internet. Oh yeah, I finally remembered that complaint. That would have been a nice segue. This dude is small. Here's a clothes hanger. And there's the cup. He's the size of the cup. So, there's that. But all in all, the figure's pretty good for what you get. The robot mode is pretty good. The H2 Hummer mode's good. The robot mode's kind of loose in the ball joints in the leg, but that's just a trend with Studio Series figures that you gotta deal with for annoyingly. But all in all, I like it. Good figure. Good figure. And I got plenty more Studio Series figures to deal with, so yeah. Disclaimer before he gets mad, half of those figures were my brother's. So yeah, that was today's review. If you liked it, leave me a like, give me a comment, subscribe if you want to. Check out my Instagram, which is Lego Bird Pictures Baby Godzilla. And just, yeah. Check out my other reviews if you want to, which you might not want to. And have a good day, everybody. And goodbye.